Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I got this look. So as you can see by the title, I am getting ready for a date today, and I always start off doing my skincare whenever I am doing a makeup look. I love diving in with my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This just gives me the best hold throughout the day and keeps my makeup smooth and keeps it on my face. This is a Maybelline eyebrow pencil, or is this a NYX? It's one of those two. Everything will be linked down below, but I use this eyebrow pencil to fill in my eyebrows. I was running so extremely late. It's not even funny. Like, we were supposed to go, I think, at like 12, and we didn't end up going until 5. But I didn't even say where we ended up going. So we actually went to an escape room, and then we went out to eat and got food, and then, just hung out. So I had a really nice time. It was really fun. The escape room we did was like, we were wizards, and then the portal got hacked by some crazy people, and then we had to go and use our wizard powers and solve puzzles to fix the portal, and we ended up fixing the portal and solving it, and it was really fun and really cute. And I ended up getting pizza, even though I am severely lactose intolerant and should not be eating pizza, but I had it anyways. But anyways, let's get back into this look. Right now, I'm carving out my eyebrows with my new Morphe brushes that I just got from Ulta. Those are the Morphe X Ariel brushes, and they are literally perfect like I thought they would be. They went on sale on Ulta, and I could not resist. I'm like, yes, go ahead and take all of my money immediately. And this eyebrow pen, I actually used this years and years ago, and then I just remembered. Like, I just had like an epiphany. I'm like, oh my God, let me go and get that. So I bought that off Amazon, and then I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to carve out the top and bottom of my brows. I'm showing you the lashes that I'm using for the top and bottom, because today I'm doing bottom lashes, and I'm really excited. I got some cute bottom lash clusters, and I feel like they ended up coming out really cute, and they made my big eyes pop even more. I love looking like a big eye doll. And I love whenever I carve out my brows to connect my concealer, because it just helps with symmetry. And you can tell like what's off and what's like needs to be centered. I love like melting the brows together like that. And then I use Q-tips to help clean it up. I should have went in with some eyeshadow to fix it, because I was fixing my brows for the longest time. I think I spent like an hour going back, carving out the brows and fixing it with the eyebrow pen. But it ended up coming out really cute. And I'm using that Morphe brush just to kind of blend out that concealer. Taking another Q-tip. Why was I doing my eyebrows for so long? This is so embarrassing. And this is in 5X, dude. So it's like, not only is this clip super long, but it's already super sped up. So girl, what were you doing? What's happening here? But no, I love doing my makeup and my eyebrows. This is the part of my routine that I take like the utmost serious. Like, my brows are going to be perfect, but I'm traumatized because of my past. I'll do a video showing my old makeup routine, but I'm gonna have to hurry up and get those videos, because Snapchat, apparently they're paying for them memories, and that's where my whole old camera roll is in Snapchat. So I'm like, hold up. This is the Fenty matchstick in the shade Mocha, but I'm like, hold up. I need to go and download my whole like ecosystem off of Snapchat and then get my old makeup looks off there so I can recreate them on my channel. Because y'all, when I tell you I'm traumatized from my eyebrows, I'm traumatized. And nobody wanted to help me. Nobody told me different. I had to learn the Anastasia brow pomade. Yeah, I'm traumatized. But I'm taking a Real Techniques brush, and I am blending out a whole bunch of concealer. I did not mean to put that much concealer on my left eye, and it got all over my eyelashes, but it's fine. We're blending out that concealer with a brush. I like to have full coverage on my eyes. And then, I don't know, it just makes the eyeshadow sit better. Or if I'm just putting bronzer on top of my eyes, I just feel like full coverage needs to be everywhere. And then I'm going in with the Morphe setting spray. Setting that, I let that dry completely. And then I'm going in with the Fenty, I forgot what that's called in that little compact, the mattifying powder though. I'm going in with that and setting my eyelids. And y'all, this is the part. This made me so upset because I spent all this time carving out my brows, setting my eyes. And I had this very cute, like sparkly, multicolored chrome eye look planned out in my head. And I attempted to do that, and you'll see it didn't turn out right. But before I start out with the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and blend out my contour because it dried down enough for me. And this is just going to be like our underpainting. I love underpainting because I feel like it just brings out, I don't know, I get a little heavy-handed with the contour. So I feel like this is my way of going as heavy as I want to because I'm going to cover it up with my concealer and my foundation, and it's still going to give me that bronzy and contoured look that I want. I'm also traumatized. You'll see I'm spending so much time here blending out my chin because I am completely traumatized by, like, I remember one time I did not blend out my chin enough, and it was like these harsh lines. So I take that so serious. I'm blending up, down, around my whole chin, bringing it down the jawline. Like, y'all, don't forget to blend your chin because when you turn to the side, it'll be real obvious what you didn't spend your time doing. So take your time. And then this is the part, the dreaded part, where I started adding the freaking chrome colored eyeshadows. And then I just ended up like putting this really harsh blue and this green. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So I tried blending all that out with like some purpley, pink, sparkly shades. I'm like, dude, the vision I had in my head is not working at all. And I know I should have put down some like opaque shades first and then tried to build the glitters on top. But like I said, I was already late and rushing. So it's like, I'm just going to start over. Yeah, that makes sense. When you're already late and rushing, why not just start completely over? So I took some micellar water and a makeup removing cloth and I wiped off my eyes. And I'm going to reapply my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer on my eyes, let that dry down. And we're going to go do something else. And then we're going to come back and regroup on the eyes. Because we need a reset. So I'm going to go in. I'm actually using the HD, Makeup Forever palette. That little, whatever. It's like a HD skin palette. It'll be in the description, y'all. I don't remember what it's called. It'll be in the description. I'm using that to like balance out my skin tone first. And then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Infallible foundation in the shade of 445, which is vanilla. And I'm taking a beauty blender and blending that all over my face, up, down, and around, jawline. And then I'm going to bring whatever's left on my beauty blender and blend that out on my forehead. I love blending out my foundation. I love doing my base. It's just so satisfying to me, especially when it's sped up. Like watching this footage sped up is so satisfying. This is round 2 of me setting my eyelids, okay? This is round 2, y'all. We're starting fresh. We're getting a second chance, okay? This is our second chance. So I'm setting that with the Fenty Invisimatte. I freaking remember the name of it. The Fenty Invisimatte. That's what I'm setting my eyes with. I'm bringing that down to my inner corners because my eyes water a lot. And it separates the concealer and it freaks me out. I'm like, why are you doing that? Please stop. But I'm going under my eyes with the same Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, taking a lighter shade in the inner corner, a darker shader on the outer corner, and then a white shade in the very inner corner. Then I applied some cream blush like under my cheeks. I don't know why I did this. It turned out okay because I ended up layering the blushes and it ended up being really pretty in the end. But I should have waited until I blended out the concealer to add the cream blush. I don't know why I did that. Another thing I struggle so heavily with is drawing my eyeliner. So my left eye here, as you can see, it was not working out. Like I did my right eye, boom, perfect. The perfect, cute little simple wing. And then this eye, I could not get right. I'm like, dude, please lock in. And I couldn't. And then I'm taking that same concealer, bringing it up and carving out my line that I did with my eyeliner. And it was just struggle city. I was trying to fix it and there was too much going on, y'all. But now I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm going to blend out that concealer starting from the outside and then blending in the inside. I'm going to bring that down and blend that into that cream blush. And you can see it blended out really, I can't really. It blended out into a really pretty transition. And then I'm going to add more blush on top so that I'll bring it back up where it's supposed to be. I'm going back in with some concealer under my eyes. Spray with some Morphe setting spray. And then I added a little bit more concealer on top of my eyes because it was like separating. Because I just said it so perfectly and did it so perfectly the first time. That's why it was separating the second time. Because it's like, why did you restart? And then you wiped off all the primer and didn't put any new primer on. So, sister, what did you expect? But we ended up getting it fixed and worked out. Packed on the new concealer. And then I took the bronzer that I'm going to be using for my face and use that as eyeshadow and just pack that all over and around my eye with a Real Techniques brush to add a little bit more dimension to my face because it was looking a little pale there. We're going to bring some color back here. We're going to bring the color back. But the blush is so pretty. I was feeling so like insecure, like, because if you do your makeup inside with the bright lights and all that, it's like, okay, yeah, this looks nice, but will it look nice when I go outdoors and have to face the public? But it was so pretty. I was getting compliments, so yeah, I just felt pretty. And this is me setting with the One Size pink powder. I just want to be a pretty pink princess right now. Let that sit for a bit, and then we're going to use a big, fluffy Real Techniques brush and brush off all that excess powder. Then go back in with the Morphe setting spray all over my face. I took my lashes box and dried my face down completely. And then we're going to go into the mascara. I'm going to coat my top and bottom lashes completely. And then I'm going to apply glue to my lash strips, my lash line, and then apply glue to my bottom lash line. Let the glue dry down a little bit and then pick up the little bottom lash clusters and attach those to my bottom lash line. Okay, so this is me applying those lashes. And then the lashes that I picked out, I get my lashes off of Amazon. I'll have them linked down below. It's from the brand Locha lashes. And this is my first time trying out bottom lash clusters. I think they came out so pretty and it just gave me like that really pretty like doll look. And it made my eyes pop so much more because, y'all, I was feeling real insecure, messed up about my eyeshadow look not working out because I wanted it to be like really sparkly and like I was coming out of a galaxy, but I just did not have time to do such like an intricate look. Like what I had pictured in my head was just not reasonable to do in that amount of time. And then I went in with what lip liner is that? That's my Milani lip liner in the shade Saucy Toffee. Then I went in with a Fenty lip liner on the inside. And then I went on top with the Grape Splash Fenty lip gloss. And then I sprayed on top with the One Size setting spray. And this is the final look, guys. I went in top with Physicians Formula, their highlighter, sprayed again with the One Size setting spray. Y'all, I do not play about that setting spray. And this look lasted me all night. I switched my outfit. I had this pretty black top. This is my pretty necklace that I got from the TikTok shop. Shout out TikTok shop. And I had on a really pretty skirt, but I didn't feel like standing up, y'all. And then, yeah, this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.